like this. Yes, I like this. Yes, I like this. Yes, I like this. I like this.
Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, family? Peace, power, and prosperity, family. How we doing out there? Y'all already know what time it is. Bitcoin Block Bully coming to you once again with an early rise show of coffee and crypto. It is the Xmas Eve special. Big salute to everybody out there that does celebrate it. And much love to anybody in the world that doesn't. Loud and clear, coming through loud and clear. Okay, audio's good. Audio good. It's been a year since I've come in contact with you and the information. Thank you. You're a legend. Hey, I appreciate that. Who's that? Deontay. I think it's Deontay Hill. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Salute, salute. How's everybody feeling out there? How are y'all feeling out there today? How's everybody feeling out there today, man? Hopefully everybody's in high spirits today. Everybody's feeling good. Woke up, kitchen smelling good. Family cooking or whatever the case may be. I already know I woke up to the computer. What's going on, Miss Farasha? Wealthy rising, wealthy rising, wealthy rising. Diamond man, peace, peace, peace. Brother Solano, what's the dealio? How you feeling, man? How you coming? How you coming? We can see the market in a slump right now, but this is good though. This is good. In fact, let me know for those for my diehards out there, right? How many of y'all are taking advantage of the prices right now? Right? It's almost like too easy. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
It's almost like too easy to take advantage of this shit right now, Joe. Like happy when prices is up when you should really be happy when prices is down because it allows you to get more. You get what I'm saying? Hey, Cody said, I wish I had some dry powder. Hey, Joe, go create some dry powder. Find something, you know what I mean? Anything you can do, create some dry powder. You know? I mean, if it's snowing where you at, man, go. Hey, look, how many of y'all out there? Let's keep it a buck. How many of y'all out there would do something extra? I don't mean nothing funny, but as far as like if it snowed in your community, right? Would you go shovel snow? to buy more Bitcoin, to buy more XRP, to buy more Ethereum? Would you? Would you cut grass, right? In the summertime to buy more Bitcoin, more XRP, more Ethereum, or whatever your cryptocurrency of choice is? I need to know who's really serious out there. I love this breakdown. Like who really wants this shit? You know what I'm saying? Who feels they too good to do odd jobs to secure their future? I need an answer. J Dad said, "Peace, bully. I met you in Lenox a few years ago. In Lenox Mall? You talking about in Lenox Mall? And you still hear love. Now it's all love. It's all love. It's all love. Shout out to the guy feeding the streets food for thought. I appreciate that. I try. I try. My man said he on a Finflix binge. Hey, you taking advantage then. You taking clean advantage. DCA, and that's the way. Bought more Bitcoin and ETH. Now about to buy Solana. Okay. Okay. You thought about Uber and Cold Train. Okay. Sweat equity will go a long way. 100%. 100%. Hey, is you the young man? Is you the young man that I gave that crypto to in Lenox Mall? I still got that video. Jay Dez. Is you the young man that found me in Lenox Mall when I'm like, whoever finds me in Lenox Mall, I'm gonna give you crypto? Is that you? Let me know if that was you. Let me know if that was you, bro. Hey, the way I go around giving away crypto and gold backs and shit, that shit damn near like Mansa Musa. To keep it a buck with you. You know how much money I've given away? How much value, how much assets I've just given to people just to put them, just to get them used to it, to understand what it feels like to have something, right? Like people might not look at me going around giving them gold backs away as a big thing. You crazy, Joe. Who else you know pass out gold? You can look at it as those look at them gold backs. Them shit's worth something. I get them shits away. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm able to get so much in return though from the universe. From the all. I'm down 500 in a silver option I placed this morning on Robinhood. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I told people to buy silver when it was 15, 20, 25, 30, $40. I ain't telling nobody to buy it right now at the very, very top. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how that's it. Mo with the lazy eye, what's going on? I made the JP Morgan the crypto. Definitely dollar a day keeps poverty away. That's right. That's right. Oh, that is you. Hey, that's the shit. Hey, tap in with me, bro. If you can, send me an email, JDaz. Send me an email at blockwallstreetwork@proton.me and send me your number. I want to connect with you. That's the shit. When I'm able to make an impact in people's lives, and they come back years later. And what he's speaking on, when I came to Atlanta, I think it was for the I Self Law and Master seminar, right? The first one that Brother Truth had. I was in Lenox Mall, and I'm like, people don't know what I look like. So I'm like, Joe, whoever can find me in Lenox Mall for free crypto, right? He was a little young guy. He came and found me. He's like, man, you the bully? In fact, I'm gonna put the video on my page when I get on this live. I'm gonna post it again, bro. If you follow me on you in the Middle East right now working with Satoshis in the Middle East. Wait, what? Hey, look, tap in with me, bro. If you on Instagram, send me a DM. If you're not, send me an email at wallstreetwork@proton.me. I want to tap in with you. I want to tap in with you. Go to my website, blockwallstreet.biz and contact me. Or go to my Instagram. I want to tap in with you. That's the shit. He working on more Satoshis, and that's beautiful. I'm thinking about selling some plasma. Hey, however it goes. However it goes to get it. You know what I'm saying? However it goes to get it. Hey, but not man, look, that's amazing that so you stayed in the space. Me seeing you that day. Now, do you still have that cryptocurrency I gave you? I don't even remember what it was that I gave you. Don't know, don't really remember. I know I gave you crypto, but I don't remember what it was that I gave you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you tapping back in. I appreciate you tapping in. Anyways, without all the jaw jacking and all that, man. I appreciate everybody just tapping in for the early rising show of Coffee and Crypto with myself, Bitcoin Block Bully, now Natoshi Stackamoto, right? Let me get rid of that. All right. Like I said before, right? Everybody likes to rejoice when the market's up, right? But you really get the best benefit when you take advantage of the market when it's down. Like I can't understand the want of everybody want to buy Bitcoin at 120,000, 105,000, down to 87,000. People like, oh man, I don't know about that. Oh, hey, Luke, what's going on, big homie? I see you in the chat. What's good? Are we still doing the third Saturday? Are we still doing the third Saturday? Are we still sound going in and out? Uh oh. Hold on. Sound going in and out, y'all. If you can, let me know how my audio's coming through. If you can, please let me know how my audio is coming through. Somebody said that my audio's going out. Somebody said that the audio's going out. Black Sam, what's the word, big homie? What's good? What's good? What's good? Furthermore, peace, peace, peace. Jay Harden, bless one Keish. What's going on, Queen? Wealthy rising. Wealthy rising, wealthy rising. Black Sam, tap in with me when you get a chance, yo. Tap in with me when you get a chance. Hey, Metamore, I need you to tap in with me too. I want to see about that spot. I don't know if you ever got any feedback. I want to see about that spot, Joe. Like I said, I want to get a 420 friendly spot for Friday's event. It's Wednesday now. We got a couple days left. You got a couple days, right? I got a spot. We get where I can host my event, but it's not 420 friendly like I wanted. At first they said it was. Now it's like, oh, we don't know. That puts a dampen on things. So if anybody out there within earshot right now has a spot where I can hold an event on Friday for about 5 or 6 hours, tap in. That's 420 friendly. Tap in with me. Tap in with me. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Go ahead and get into it. Bitcoin right now coming around 87,500. Now you got to ask yourself, when Bitcoin was trading at $126,000, would you not have wanted to buy it at 87,000? I mean, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Would you not have wanted to buy it at 87,000? Alpine Gold is now gifting 25-cent bills to all new members. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Hey, if anybody out there took my class, my trust class, right? In fact, I meant to post something about that yesterday. Who else do you know? Let me just, man, Joe, I should do a year wrap of all the shit that I brought to the community, Joe. Because I mean, some of the things that I've been able to bring to us, our demographic, are mind blowing and really don't get no fucking attention. Think of it like this: he's talking about Alpine Gold, right? I did a class with about 100 plus people. Where I walked everybody through how to open up a revocable trust that allows you to deposit um, gold and silver and use it in a form of commerce in a private membership association operating trust to trust, almost like peer to peer, but it's trust to trust. You also are able to get a um, debit card linked to that trust account so that you're able to actually go out, spend the capital from the trust, in gold and silver, right? It's like, who else has brought that type of information to the community? You know, talk about the shifters, those that are really making the big moves, man, and a lot of it, a lot of it is motivational talk. A lot of it is just motivational talk. I'm gonna keep it up. A lot of this shit be stroking y'all emotions, making you feel good. No real application. You get what I mean? There's no real application. I'm not seeing Black Wall Street being built right now with the niggas that's in position. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't see Black Wall Street being rebuilt with the niggas that's in position and got everybody's ear right now. I just don't. That shit's sad as hell. Like, damn, niggas get it and don't go towards what we need to go towards, right? But I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm building. I know what I'm working on at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? And being able to purchase Bitcoin at a discount, Ethereum at a discount, XRP at a discount, Solana at a discount, BNB at a discount, is going to allow me to be successful in what I'm trying to do, right? Because it's a long term game. It's not about today, not about tomorrow. It's a long-term game. These are generational plays. Anytime I come and I talk to y'all, the shit's about generational plays. I don't do signals. I don't do, hey, buy this now, it's gonna go up quick. Nah. Generational plays. Generational plays take time. It's almost like, look, you don't plant an apple seed in the ground and then go tomorrow and look for apples. You get what I'm saying? That's what a lot of people are doing in this space. Y'all planting a seed in the ground and then waking up tomorrow expecting fruit to be bared, right? You're thinking that you're able to go get some fruit off of that tree. Now, you just planted the motherfucker yesterday. Give it time. Give it time, right? But anyway, it's actually an article I want to cover real quick, right? Which I found very interesting. I want to cover it with y'all. And it's how do I define Bitcoin generational wealth? Let's get into it. By show of hands out there, by show of hands out there, how many of you all believe that Bitcoin is going to be a catalyst? If you don't already have it, that brings you some type of generational wealth. Now, before you even get into the article, by show of hands, how many of you all out there believe that Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, may be that vehicle or catalyst that brings you into the fold of generational wealth? By show of hands, I just want to know where everybody's at with it. Damn, the mic bad? Hold on. They're saying the mic bad. Hold on. Let me see what's going on with the microphone, y'all. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me see what's going on with the microphone. Yo, 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 yo. Let me see. Why is the mic crackling? Let me see what's going on with the audio, y'all. My apologies. My apologies. I didn't see the chat. Um, damn, my sound is getting worse. All right, hold on. Let me see something. See work on this. I don't know why. Yo, 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 yo. You hear everything? Okay, so because sometimes it be other people's. Your audio's cutting, boss. I thought it was the LA weather. But Jay Blood said I hear everything, so I don't know. Let me know how my audio is for the majority. Is my audio bad right now? As I'm speaking, sounds good over here. Sounds great. Sounds good over here. See that? I'm getting mixed. I'm getting mixed messages. I'm getting mixed messages now, so I don't know. Audio's clear. Hmm. It's cool on my end. Hey, as long as I got some people saying that they hear me clearly, there's no cracking or nothing. I'm just gonna keep going then. 'Cause there's no way that cracking is on my end, but then some people aren't hearing it. So okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. All right, so I see the hands coming up. Beautiful. Let's get into this article. It goes on to state that the article was inspired by a fellow Bitcoiner in his consecutive criticism of my first article on generational wealth. My first article focused too much on the generational wealth calculations in his humble opinion, and I took his criticism to heart. In essence, my fellow Bitcoin brother would have liked to see more information on what exactly is generational wealth, the history thereof, and why Bitcoin is the best form of generational wealth. He goes on to say, thank you and the rest of my Bitcoin brothers and sisters who make me a better writer because of their continual quest for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness through Bitcoin. Y'all do know that this is a movement, right? Y'all do know that this is a movement, right? This whole Bitcoin crypto thing that's going on. It's more than, oh, they're trading Bitcoin. No, 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 no. Y'all need to see some of the communities that are being built. Y'all need to see some of the communities that are being built. All right. Anyways, it goes on to state. In the 21st century, most people can't plan for generational wealth because in the fiat world, 401ks and pensions are the typical investment vehicles used for planning a person's generational wealth. Unfortunately, 401ks and pension plans are flawed because most of them are not adjusted for inflation, have exuberant fees, and are poorly managed. Inflation is the hidden, insidious tax that stealthily robs Americans of the wealth they have stored in 401ks and pensions. Storing wealth in 401ks or pensions is like trying to hold water in a bucket full of holes. The holes in your 401k buckets are inflation, management expense ratios, front end fees, back end fees, hidden fees, overvalued companies, taxes, and much more. These holes in your 401ks and pensions are wait, hold on. And pensions are why it is hard for you to create generational wealth. Do you think that people like Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Jeff Bezos have 401ks and pensions? I highly doubt it. Instead, they own cash flow generating businesses that provide value to the real world and are tax havens that allow them to maintain generational wealth. So if you think 401ks are the road to building generational wealth, read the book 401k by Ian. Ooh, I'm gonna grab that. 401k. I like that. I am a geek for books. Amazon. Interesting. Interesting. And it's used for $52? Interesting. I ain't gonna wait on it. Grab it because I know my books ain't super cheap. Bad. I'm gonna check this out. Check this out. Anyways, and you will find that they are essentially Ponzi schemes, right? And you talking about the 401ks. Generational wealth refers to wealth that is passed from generation to generation into perpetuity. These assets or those assets can be stocks, bonds, real estate, oil, business, and any other good or service that can sustain your family for centuries. The wealthiest families in the world have assets that they never sell. And those assets generate a constant revenue stream so they and their heirs don't have to. And that's one reason that for those of you that already pre-ordered the Flywheel book, the introduction to Flywheel and DeFi, that's exactly what I'm going into. That's exactly what I'm trying to cover and trying to get people to understand that in this space, it's so, I'm going to say it's so clearly a general cash flow coming in. The more you have to feed that machine, the more the machine is going to feed you. That's why I'm working on that book, The Flywheel, which is going to be a series of books where I'm explaining different strategies. One of those strategies I'm going to be talking about this Friday, right? We're going to be walking through the flywheel in real time this Friday for those that get a ticket. Okay, like I said, that's why I needed 5 to 6 hours to go through this. It can't be no 1 hour, 2 hour class. You know what I mean? For those that are interested, go to blockwallstreet.biz. Go to upcoming events. Lock in your ticket. Lock in your ticket. I do have virtual seats as well as live seats. Okay, so you can come out, chop it up with me, blow one, right? Or you can just tap in virtually and get in tune with the information. Okay, so come tap in because we're going to be going through these flywheel strategies. All right, the wealthiest families. Where did I leave off to? Okay, yeah, those assets can be stocks, bonds, real estate, oil, business, and any other good or service that can sustain your family for centuries. The wealthiest families in the world have assets that they never sell. And those assets generate a constant revenue stream so they and their heirs don't have to. History shows both successes and failures in the quest to generate generational wealth. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Give me 1 second before I move forward. Hold on, real quick. Let me make sure. Okay, yeah. All right. Man, you can't wear that mask too long, too much, too long. I don't know how the little young guys be doing it. I can't breathe after a while. You know, maybe because I'm old. I don't know. Yeah, can't keep it on for too long. Can't keep it on for too long. Um, and I don't know why on retake, right? I don't know why on retake it's giving me the same. Let me see. Is this coming through? Okay, it is coming through. I don't know why it keeps giving me the same title when this isn't the title. This is not the title. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know why it keeps giving me the same title. Let me go ahead and get my retake miss on. Go ahead and get my retake miss on. There we go. All right. All right. Moving right along. Moving right along. Moving right along. It goes on to state that the oil industry created generational wealth for the Rockefellers, just as Walmart provides generational wealth for the Walton family. While there will always be opportunities to identify a new market and build a business within that market, Bitcoin will be generational wealth for my family, and it can be for your family too. Right? I'm loving this talk, and this is the talk that needs to be had within our community. Right? Say that book again. The 401k 401 chaos. Let me see where's it at. Right here. 401 chaos. Right here. Here's the book. What are you talking about? My book, the pre flywheel book. Check your Wi-Fi signal. Okay, okay, okay. I have too many jobs. I created my own BTC reserve for retirement. Good shit, brown skin. Good shit. I keep forgetting. Okay. Yeah, get the pre-order in. The pre-orders, look, the pre-orders for the book and the discount that you get are gonna be over with at the end of this year. It's gonna be over with at the end of this year. And I'm looking to roll out the final copy of the book first or second week of January. So you can pre-order it now at a discount. You can get a pre not a pre what is it called? An interlude. You can get an interlude to the book, right? Um I think I write some of the best books as far as coming from our demographic, the way I break shit down. I think I write some of the best books. But anyway, when you're looking at something, that's one of the reasons why I've been showing people for so long how to not sell your Bitcoin. You know, and it's hard to get people that are brand new to the space to understand that because when I'm talking to them, like, okay, well, when I sell it, and I'm like, nah, bro, you don't want to sell it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to tell people, nah, you don't never want to sell your Bitcoin. They're like, oh, but cash out and da 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 da. And it's like, yeah, you can get access to capital if you need it. You don't want to sell Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to sell the Bitcoin. So you can't get everybody to understand that though. Because on the state that I have mentioned some successful families, but there are also examples of families that gain great wealth only to lose it, like the Vanderbilt, who, if he became orange pilled, would have likely invested his wealth in the Bitcoin. This is because he would truly understand that Bitcoin is digital energy. Bitcoin can be generational wealth for your family through its digital energy properties, like oil was liquid energy for Rockefellers. Bitcoin is the first form of generational wealth that is similar to owning an energy well that will produce perpetual amounts of energy. Y'all catching this? The biggest difference, right? The biggest difference between storing your generational wealth in businesses, commodities, land, or other assets that can be taken, seized, or stolen versus Bitcoin is that Bitcoin is unconfiscatable as long as it is secured in a cold wallet. Only the people with the seed phrase can open the wallet and gain access to your wealth. The slow accumulation of wealth that comes from stacking Satoshis over time can build a foundation that can support any family. Just a few thousand Satoshis could allow a family to generate perpetual wealth for centuries. For those that don't know, one Bitcoin is 100 million Satoshis. Okay? So just like $1 is 100 pennies, one Bitcoin is 100 million Satoshis. So the penny is to the dollar what Satoshi is to Bitcoin. It's just a small denomination of Bitcoin. Anything under one Bitcoin, you can look at it as Satoshi. Just like when you have 50 cents, right? You don't say I have half a dollar, or if you got a dime, you don't say I got 1/10 of a dollar. You say I got a dime, I got a quarter, I got a nickel, right? Same thing. Anything under one Bitcoin is a Satoshi. So if you got point 0.9 BTC, what you really have is 90 million Satoshis. You get it? Now, since time is money, think of Satoshis as seeds of time. Every Satoshi you plant will grow into a Satoshi time tree that will produce fruit and shade for your family for centuries. I agree. I have to agree. And that's why we're trying to tell y'all just look, focus on the Satoshis. $1 a day. Let's see what a dollar in Bitcoin. Let's see real quick. What can a dollar get you in Satoshi right now? Let's see. Let's see what a dollar can get you in Satoshi. Hold on. Because it ain't gonna stay the same. It is not gonna stay the same. Right now, $1, what's that? That's 100 million, a thousand. That's 100 million. That's 100,000, 10,000, 1,000. So 1,463 Satoshi. Yep. There we go. Right? One, two, three, four. Nope, 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 nope. Well, I added that, but that's what it is. So right now, $1, right? Let's see, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really, that's all you're supposed to have right there. Really make that a 7 then. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's correct. All right. So now, because it's 8 decimal points behind the decimal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $1 right now of USD is convertible to 1,147 Satoshi. You understand? 1,147 Satoshi. All right. Now let me show you something. Let me show you how you can look at this. Future money. Once again, remember this is future money. You want to look at this as future money. So pay attention, all right? In this video, if it plays, there we go. Right. I'm gonna go to the Bitcoin ATM and I'm gonna buy some Satoshis. I'll show you how much Satoshis I'm gonna buy here, okay? Hold on, let's go back to that. There we go, right there. Right there. If you can see it. I spent $23 at the time. Now pay attention. Remember, future money. That $23 was able to give me 723,530 Satoshis. $23. $23. Pay attention. I was able to get 723,530 Satoshis for $23. This video was 8 years ago. I did this video 8 years ago. All right. Now let's see how much 723,530 Satoshis. So we do 0.00. 723,530 Satoshis today is now worth $631. So from $23 to $631. Same amount of Satoshis. Same amount of Satoshis. So, and remember, at that time, Bitcoin had so many crashes after that. And look still what the Satoshis are worth. Even through all those, oh, Bitcoin's down, the market's down, it's over with. Every single time they say that, they've been proven wrong. Every single time. Every single time. Coin me machines is buying up pennies and allowing customers to convert into crypto. Yeah, they do. They do. They had the Coinstar out here. It's called Coinstar machines, right? Let me show you. Hold on. Chicago Coin Star. No, Star Bitcoin. Yes. Many Coinstar kiosks in Chicago allow you to buy Bitcoin with cash through partnerships with CoinMe and FinQ by Coinstar. These kiosks are typically found in grocery stores like Jewel or other retail locations. Why do y'all think these things are popping up? Why would they be putting Bitcoin ATMs in stores kind of off to the side, but where there's a regular ATM? Do y'all not see how, not infiltration, but how there's a shift taking place and nobody's paying attention? You know how long Bitcoin ATMs been in the hood for and really hit the. What's interesting, what interests me, right, is that Bitcoin ATMs hit the hood way before they hit corporate America or I'm gonna say uptown. What would I say? How would I say? How would I say? The suburbs. We'll use it like that, right? You have Bitcoin ATMs in some of the most ran down neighborhoods before they got into the better neighborhoods, which is very interesting. Why would you choose? Which I know why. Dark web. Da 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 da. Da. There's reasons behind everything, but interestingly enough, though, interestingly enough, Satoshi's matter. That's what I'm. The main thing. Satoshi's matter. That's the main thing I'm trying to get across to y'all. Satoshis do matter. Once again, I spent $23 to get 723,530 Satoshis. And right now, those 723,530 Satoshis are worth $631. Right? Satoshis matter. Now, it goes on to state, as long as your family diligently tends to their Satoshi time tree or orchard, it will produce and store value for future generations. Like any form of generational wealth, if it is spent faster, then it appreciates. It will quickly be depleted. This would be similar to your family cutting down a Satoshi time tree orchard instead of allowing them to continue to grow and produce fruit. If you don't properly protect your trees from thieves, meaning holding your own coins for cold storage, your own keys, water them with nourishment, meaning that you add more stats to your stack. Because you know what a lot of people want to do? They want to buy a little bit of Bitcoin, like, hey, can I just hold this for the next? There's nothing wrong with that. If you just want to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, right? If you want to just buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, that's all you ever want to do. You don't ever want to buy it again. That's cool. At least you got some. But I honestly don't think that that's going to be enough. Now, had you bought $100 some years ago? Yeah. Now, today, where Bitcoin is at around 80, $90,000, I mean, in the next 10, 20 years, that $100 may be able to warrant you maybe a 100,000 in purchasing power, right? But it's not going to make the difference, man. That's why I was asking y'all earlier. How many of you are humble enough to go out and do an odd job in order to get more Satoshi? Cut grass, shovel snow, um, Uber, um, delivery driver. You know what I mean? It's so many ways to get a couple of extra dollars here and there, even streaming or whatever the case may be, right? Right? I'm gonna tell you like this: if you're able to provide value to people, you're, you'll never go broke. Well, as long as you're able to provide value and manage capital, you'll never go broke. You'll never go broke. Now, with the advancement of Bitcoin, as long as you're able to provide value, redistribute maybe a portion of that value into Bitcoin on a constant rate, you know what you're doing for yourself in the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and then those that come after you, if you continue to do that, it's going to be like a never ending wishing well. As long as you keep throwing pennies in it, though, right? The wish is going to keep coming. Anyways, it goes on to state there is generational wealth. There is a generational wealth adage that the first generation creates the wealth, the second generation spends it, and the third generation blows it. For this reason, it is paramount that every family have a plan on how they preserve their generational wealth to last forever. And that's one thing that us as a certain demographic don't do, right? Everyone talks about their life insurance and oh, I'm gonna leave my kids 1 million or 100,000, whatever the case may be. If you have not taught those children how to manage capital, how to understand, respect, and invest, that's just as good as gone. What good is leaving $1 million for somebody that doesn't know how to respect it and ain't gonna respect it? What good was it? Let's be honest. What good is you leaving $1 million behind for somebody that doesn't know how to respect it and continue to grow it? It does no good. It does no good, in my humble opinion. Right? In my humble opinion. Anyways, it goes on to state. Goes on to state. Most families have generational wealth protect their wealth in trust that only allow a certain percentage of money to be taken out by family members over their lifetime. If planned correctly, the amount of money taken out by family members will never be overcome by the appreciation rate of the entire trust value. Weren't we just talking about trust? Didn't I just say I walked 100 people through how to open up a revocable trust? And might I add, I funded every single individual's trust that day or that week with a small amount of gold. Once again, I don't know nobody else is doing what the fuck I'm doing, right? I don't know. I don't know. Now it goes on to state, for example, if you have 1 million of Bitcoin and you need 50,000, which is 5% of 1 million, per year to live on, as long as the leftover Bitcoin principal, which is 950,000, is appreciating faster than the 5% per year you're living on, you will be able to maintain your wealth forever. Since Bitcoin will go up forever, as they say, your family will always have generational wealth as long as you don't spend more than you make. Okay? Now, normies think it is a joke that Bitcoin will go up forever, but it is a true statement because there is a finite amount of Bitcoin and theoretically an infinite amount of demand, meaning that it's limited, right? Only so much can go around. We got to remember that, right? Most Bitcoiners have not started generational wealth planning because they do not fully grasp how valuable their Satoshis will be in the future. This would be no different than boomers buying a Ford Mustang in 1966 for a few $1,000s, not talking about it or not taking care of it until today when it is now worth upwards of $15,000. Had they treated this highly sought after muscle car with great care and TLC into today, the car would be worth closer, would be closer in value to $35,000. The object they once took for granted in 1960 is now worth magnitudes more, and most of them sold it a long time ago. You know what? It's interesting that they give that an example. Me seeing a lot of vintage stuff from my childhood now looked at as collector's items. I look at shit today like, damn, what may be a collector's item in the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, right? As an example, remember them little speakers that Kanye West made and released a while back? I bought a couple of them. Some of them I just didn't open, right? I want them to be in pristine condition. Remember that movie? What was that show that came out, Joe? Where it was like they were playing games, death games. I can't think of the name. It made a lot of buzz. It was with the Asians and the Chinese individual. What was the name of that show? I can't remember, but it was a lot from that show, right? I bought that. Didn't open it, right? Because I'm looking at things now through a different light. And that's what truthfully understanding a lot of what the wealthy understand, right? Allowed me to change my mindset and how I look at things. Okay? Squid Games. There you go. Squid Games. That's it. They had these clocks, Squid Game clocks. I bought one. Right? Just put it to the side. It may be worth something, may not be worth anything, right? I wish I still had what was it? My buddy shit. What else did I have from back then? The Ewok action figures. Uh, Teddy Ruxpin. You know, the bear used to put the tape in the back of his back. He used to read you stories. Right? What other type of shit? My pet monster. I wish I still had a number of them things from my childhood because now they worth more. Right? Now, once again, when we look at Bitcoin, what do I tell y'all? $1 a day keeps poverty away. And I always want to look at it from a long, drawn out, like I said, futuristic game. What you're looking at right here is an example that I've shown many a time. It's $1 a day into Bitcoin over the last 10 years. Not paying attention to price, not paying attention to news, just understanding that, hey, every dollar gets me X amount of Satoshi. Okay? Every dollar gets me X amount of Satoshis. So look at this. By buying $1 worth of Bitcoin daily from December of 2015 to December of 2025, your total purchase amount of $3,654. That's all you bought. That's all you bought. All you bought was $3,654. That's it. Would now be $98,965, or you were able to get 113,575,000 satoshis with $1 a day. $1 a day. You need the trust video. It's available on my website. For anybody that wants to take that trust class, it is available on my website. Also, I appreciate the new supporters. I got some new supporters on buymeacoffee.com. Hey, look, all I ask for is a coffee. I'm not on here like, hey, support. Hit the cash app. Hit the what they call it on YouTube. I don't even know what they call it. Damn, what do they call it? It don't matter. I don't even look, forget all that. Just buy me a coffee every once in a while. You know, if you want to support me, just buy me a coffee. You go to buymeacoffee.com/block Wall Street and support me. Black Sam, I see you. I appreciate you. Miss Sunshine, I see you. BK Transcendence, I see you. My man, assalamu alaikum. Lego Ninja, I see you. Let me see what else we got here. Kalinde, I appreciate you. Lakeisha, I appreciate you. 6 Point Dweller, I appreciate you. Johnny P, Miss Holmes, Montraniki, right? Rakina, The inevitable, healthy, wealthy, Florentino. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support from you all. Right now, I got 17 supporters. These are the top supporters over the last 90 days. Right, 17 supporters out of 20,000 followers on Instagram, 10,000 followers on YouTube. These 17 supporters are the MVP. I appreciate y'all. But I was trying to get to my website so I can show you the class. So if you go here and you go to courses, right? Go to courses. Scroll down here. We're looking for the trust video. Where is it? Did I pass it up? Here it is. How to operate in the private. How to operate in the private while using constitutional money. Right. This. How long was this? I think this right here was like 5 6 hours. This, I actually want to go back and listen to this. This was a good ass class. This was a good ass class. 4 hours and 26 minutes. 4 hours and 26 minutes. You want to learn how to operate in the private using constitutional money and avoid taxes? This is the class for you. Once again, everything on my website is on discount to the end of the year. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Now, I am Styles. Any platform to get Satoshis. Remember, Satoshis are just a smaller denomination of Bitcoin. You can literally open up Cash App. If you got Cash App, I think you're in a different country though. But you can literally open up Cash App and buy $1 worth. And there go your 1,143 Satoshis right on Cash App. In fact, let me put that out there. The easiest way for Americans to get their hands on Satoshis right now is through Cash App. Yeah, the class was fire, and we did get into buying gold early and silver. And silver. And that's what I mean, yo. If you go back and you look at the classes that I've held for the community and where in the times that were pivotal when I held them, right? For example, for example, if you look at, let me see, where is it? Where is it? Where are you? Hold on. Where are you? I'm gonna tell you another pivotal one. Where are you? Introduction to the Solana network. When I did this class, Introduction to Solana, you know how much Solana was? Let's take a look. Solana right now is trading at, where's Soul at? Where you at, Soul? Where are you at, Soul? Where's my souls at? Where's my Solana's at? I know I got Solana on here somewhere. Hold on. Ah, there you go. It's $122. You know when I held that class? When it was, I think, $17. I held the class at $17. Robinhood? No, not Robinhood. Fuck Robinhood. Cash App. Cash App. Solana was $17 when I held that class. After the class, it went up to $252. So anyone that took that class and just bought $17 worth of Solana, maybe one soul, right? They were able to get. No, it wasn't $8. Somebody jog my memory. How much was Solana when I held that class? I'm gonna say it's 17. I'm gonna go on the high end. I'm gonna go on the high end. You still was able to get a 1,539% return from the class. 1,539% return from the class. Hey, what's going on, Queen? Wealthy Rising. Peace, peace, peace. Dropped the bag when it was $21 on Solana. Good move. Move. And gold was still under $2,000. Gold was still under $2,000. And if I'm not mistaken, silver was what? Maybe 20 some odd dollars? Good shit. Good. He said I bought right after you made that call on Soul. Good shit. Good shit. Tay, what's going on? What's the dealio? What y'all on? What y'all got going on for Christmas? I'm about to come out there. I'm about to come out there and take David and them to the mall. So I'll be out there in a minute after I get done with this live. In fact, yeah, because I'm over at Jaw Jack. What time is it? Got a long day ahead of me. Long day ahead of me. Long day ahead of me. But look, y'all, generational wealth. Look, if you're in Chicago, If you're in Chicago and you're not at this event, man, you missing out. You're definitely missing out. Okay, this is where you want to be this Friday, either in Chicago pulling up or at it virtually. I'll give y'all at least 5 hours of my time, which is gonna that 5 hours that you're gonna take with me. I guarantee is gonna last a lifetime. The information that I share, if applied, if applied, I can guarantee will last a lifetime and maybe multiple lifetimes if applied thoroughly. Okay? If applied thoroughly and correctly. Okay, with $21, my man's. It was $21 when I called. Too shabby, not too bad. Oh man, so much to go through, so much to cover. Gotta get out of here though, y'all. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I gotta get up out of here. But I appreciate everybody who was able to tune in, tap in for the early rock show. Once again, everything's on discount on blockwallstreet.biz. The class is this Friday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. The address will be given out tomorrow. Everyone that did purchase a virtual ticket, you should already have your invite. Do you believe institutions have messed the market up? Nah, I don't. I'm gonna tell you something. When the market gets like this, people always feel some type of way. I'm gonna show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. What do you think they were saying when Bitcoin went from 1,200 down to $200? They was probably saying, "Oh, whatever." What do you think they were saying when Bitcoin went from 14,000 down to $3,000? No, really, it went from 20,000. Now these are closing. There we go. We went from 20,000 down to $3,000. They're probably talking shit. What happened when we went from 13,000 back down to $3,000 again? Probably talking shit. Oh, the market's fucked because of this. Then we went to 70,000 and went down to 16,000. They're probably talking shit. Now we went to 126,000. Right? The bull market was bear market was over at 16,000. Price went to 126,000 from 16,000, and it dropped down to 80, 90,000. And people were like, oh man, what's wrong with it? Like, bro, did y'all just miss the last 2, 3 fucking years? Like, where have y'all been? I don't get it. I don't get how people how this thing went from 16,000 to 126,000 and it's at 87,000. People are like, oh, the market's fucked. What's going on? Bitcoin's broke. Institutions fucked it up. Like, how? Like, I don't even get it. The- Once again, this is the bear market blues. This is the bear market blues. You're always going to see dumb articles, people that giving their opinion. When Bitcoin is trading at 250,000 and it drops down to 200,000, 170,000, I guarantee they're going to be talking the same shit. Oh, what happened? The market's saturated, bubble, yada, 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 yada. I ignore that shit and I just keep buying the buck. I ignore that shit and I just keep buying, Joe. It's cheap. I don't care. It's cheaper than what it was. Discount. That's what you want to look at. Okay? But with that being said, I appreciate everybody that was able to tune in and tap in for the early rising show of Coffee and Crypto. Everyone enjoy your holidays. If you do celebrate, enjoy time with family. We closing out the year. Closing out the year. Let's close it out right. Let's close it out with a wealthy mindset going into 2026. What I'm going to be showing y'all Friday, you can go into 2026 100%. Right? Let what you do. Think of it like this: we're holding class the day after Christmas. Let what you learn in that class allow next year's Christmas, once again, if you celebrate it, to be something grand. Allow that what you do in that class to fund next year's Christmas. Again, I can't give guarantees. Can't give guarantees. What I can say, just wait and see. That's what I'm gonna say. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. With that being said, I'm gonna sign out. Salute to the next one. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. I am out of here.